Tigers of Savannah State get set to take on the Sharks of Nova Southeastern in the first round of the NCAA Division II opening round tournament. Alongside the head coach of the SIAC Champion men's basketball squad, Clevan, Thompson, I'm Joshua Jackson. Coach, before we take a look forward to tomorrow's game, let's take a quick look back at last week. Just this role that you guys have been on, able to culminate into a championship last week and winning the SIAC Championship last week against Tuskegee. You're a guy that bleeds blue and orange. You're a guy, you got your degree from Savannah State. You played for Savannah State on the football gridiron.
Yes, sir.
Able to do a lot of things here. How proud were you to be able to bring that championship to your alma mater?
Oh, extremely proud. You know, as a youngster being a student there, you sometimes the value that you need to have, you don't have it at that point. But I really appreciate being older, being more settled, and really have time now to appreciate being an SSU alum and being able to come back and represent us the right way. I always say it's kind of giving back what I got from here, and I take a lot of pride in that.
Looking at the role that you guys have been on, been a lot of close wins here for you guys. You talked about really embracing that, the fact that you guys are able to appreciate those wins, being able to win close games, because you know that's going to carry you into some big games that we're going to face here tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Being able to get in those close wins and be able to match up with good teams like we're going to face against Nova Southeastern. Talk about those close wins and how you think they'll be able to help you as we get to take on the challenge.
Well, you know, they insulate us because it kind of helps us to know what to expect. The more of those games we have, you know, basketball during the season, it's a game. It's a season where there's a lot of things that go on. The things that go on, if you're good enough as a team, you get a chance to use those things you experienced during the season to help you at this point, and that's what we've been doing. And as we look back at being down here now, this is where we started the season. You know, playing against teams in their conference, the teams they're used to playing, and I look back at that and even saw how those games, we're going to reach back for things we did in those games, whether good or bad, to help us as we get ready to play tomorrow night.
The Big Three have been playing some great basketball as of late, especially in this 8-game winning streak. You guys have Quay King, Javante Landy, as well as AJ Plain. Those guys really combined to really lead your squad, along with the other guys on the floor. But those three have really carried you guys into the success you do have. Talk about the importance of those three guys and how they'll help you out here.
They're extremely important, and it's not just about their scoring, but just the growth they've had with also insulating the other guys and making them feel comfortable enough to go out and do what we need from them as well in order to get a collective effort from everybody. They're the guys that kind of pass the baton, but make the other guys feel like it's great to take the baton and do their part. I'm extremely proud of them and the way they've kind of handled the journey. When you talk about even Landy, where he had to take a step back, you know, in terms of just learning how to be a point guard, and he's done that tremendously for our group. And you know, I'm glad to see that, even though he thought he took a step back, but it's a step back for him to launch forward, and he's reaping the benefits of that now.
It's going to be a bit of a Herculean task tomorrow. You take on a squad that hasn't lost here in 5 years on this full. They set the NCAA Division II record, winning 81 consecutive home games on their own floor, averaging 105 points per contest here at the Sharks of Nova Southeastern. You talked about those games earlier in the year, playing against those Sunshine State Conference opponents. You know, taking on this opponent here on their home floor. Talk about the matchup and how you think you guys will be able to match up here tomorrow against us.
I think it's a great challenge, but like I said, we look forward to it, and I say it's a test. There are teams with two different personalities. We prefer offense. You know, they play a bit more. We prefer defense. They play a bit more offense. Because of that, I think it's a stars make fight. And I think we're going to be in for a good fight tomorrow night. Hopefully the team that makes the least amount of mistakes will be the one that come out on top, and hopefully that's us.
Back to you. You're a South Florida guy.
Yeah.
You're from this area. Yeah. We talked on the bus about being able to feel that Florida sun here, over being Florida guys.
Yes.
How good does it feel for you personally to be back here to be able to make this statement for your alma mater, to take your alma mater back to your home area, neck of the woods, to be able to hopefully bring home a big victory?
Well, Josh, this is surreal for me because this is home. But I haven't been here in over 5 years. My father passed away 5 years ago, and I haven't been back to Florida since. So this is my first time coming back since then. My sisters will be here watching the game with a couple of my brothers. So that's good because they don't get a chance to watch me work. You know, so just having a chance for them to see that, and for our guys to have a chance to put on a good show, and I'm looking forward to that.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. We'll let you get back to practice. Yes, sir. We'll get it done here tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Cool.
That's the head coach of the Tigers at Savannah State University, Clevan Thompson. Tigers and the Sharks of Nova Southeastern in the first round of the NCAA Division II tournament tomorrow at 5:00 p.m. right here in Davie, Florida at Rick Case Arena. For more information, be sure to log on to our website at ssuathletics.com. For the head coach, Clevan Thompson, I'm Joshua Jackson. We'll talk to you again tomorrow right here on the Savannah State Sports Network.